What's up, YouTube? I'm back and I want to show y'all something I'm excited about. As you all probably know if you've been following my story about the Galaxy Note, I decided to go ahead and turn mine off. I was going to trade it in for a S7 or the S7, but somehow I was able to keep it. But it doesn't have service on it. This is the Galaxy S7 and this is my connected phone. This right now is just a Wi-Fi device at this point. I have not chosen to update to that 60% disability update is what I'm gonna call it. Anyway, I have joined the Galaxy beta program. And this, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the best thing that's happened to this S7. Of course, I miss using my Note 7. There's no replacing the Note 7. This is the best phone out that you can't get anymore. Nothing can beat the almighty S Pen functionality. I mean, just it's a freaking Galaxy Note 7. Enough said. But we can get some of the features that came with the Note 7. OMG, they have listened to me. If you join the Galaxy beta program, you can actually join via the Galaxy apps. If you go into the App Store, you can download the Galaxy beta program and then it'll unlock a couple other things for you. Basically what it is, it's an opportunity for people to kind of test out the beta versions of Nougat or Samsung's latest software. Whenever there's an update in the Galaxy program, the beta program, all you have to do is go to your app, and for some reason it'll also download Samsung members. So if you download some Samsung members and go in there, tap it. All right, sometimes there'll be a little pop-up that says, hey, there's an update for your carrier. And this is what the Galaxy beta program app looks like. Okay, it kind of just refreshes. I'm on Wi-Fi right now and I'm uploading a video, so my stuff is moving real slow. But that's what it looks like. So the problem with my S7 in the beginning was that it felt outdated because I had the Note and it had Nougat on it already. Or not Nougat, wait a minute. No, it had Grace UI on it already. And that's what I was missing, because some of you asked me about this widget right here, the device manager, how you just tap that right there and it cleans it up. Guess what? I got it now. All right, and that's what the purpose of this video is to show you how similar the Grace UI is on the Note 7 and the S7. And it really does bring it up to speed to actually hold a candle to the Note 7. And like I said, there's no replacing the Note 7. But I'm using an S7 and I still have a little separation anxiety from this thing. So let's start out with the home screen. So if you I'm just going to run through a few of these things that I've noticed right off the bat, and if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. But I'm going to start out with the home screen first and some of the features here. So if you tap and hold, before it was a little different here, and they've actually made some tweaks to this, but we actually have the same widgets now. I remember back in for the calendar, for the S7, the calendar widget was actually white only, and you could not, where is it at? You could not adjust the colors. But now, if I go back, you can actually adjust the color to black or white, and you can actually adjust the transparency as well. So that was a great feature right there. Let me see here. Everything is pretty much the same here. Hit home again. And let's go to, I think a lot of it comes from the notification window and the settings, but the first thing we already seen the first thing that I actually do not like this about the S7. So if you pull down once, right? It pulls down, it's got your notifications there. What we have here is, it's a little too flat for me. There's no, let me make sure I pulled it down once. Yeah, it's a little too flat for me here. There's actually no drop down here where it says Bluetooth. You see that little sub menu I got there, and I raise it back up. You see the little sub menu where it drops down and I can do Bluetooth? Here, it doesn't do that unless you pull it down and then you can tap on your Wi-Fi right there. And that's how you can get into that sub menu. I liked how they have it right here. Let me see what else is different about it. If we put all the way down, okay, you see you have, like I said, it's a little bit more flat material design here, and it's okay. I actually do like it. I just missed the sub menus. And right now they do not have the auto brightness toggle right there. It's just auto brightness on or off. And if you slide this, like I said, it's beta. So if you slide this, you're pretty much stuck. You cannot toggle it on or off. Now let's go into the actual settings. Let's drop this all the way down. Let's go to settings. Oops. Go to settings. All right, as you can see, I have not downloaded my software update. No way, no how. I ain't doing it. You ain't get me. Fool me once, never fool me again. All right, so everything is the same here. I'm loving this layout. If you can remember what it looked like before, it just seemed a little bit outdated on the S7, but everything is almost the same. Of course, we have a little bit more flat material design here on the S7. I guess that's more of an update. We have our device maintenance here. That was something I actually did miss from my Note 7. It works pretty much the same. It's optimizing, it's going through all its little checks and stuff. And let me go let that finish up. All right, as you can see, the S7 is in excellent condition, but let's go into the battery. All right, same stuff here. It tells you what's using the battery. You can go ahead and toggle which one you want to use, which power saving mode you want to use. We'll go into storage. That's there. I do miss not having 64 gig. This thing only got up to, I don't know, 32 gig. I was not happy about that. Let me go back into device maintenance. All right, so, but also here we have an extra deal here. We've got a bonus. It's called performance mode. I have it in normal, right? So this is something that I did not get on the S7. You have gaming mode where you can customize your gaming experience for entertainment or even a high performance. So that's pretty cool that you have that customization in there. Let's go back. All right, what else did I notice that was different? Lock screen and security, cloud notifications, system updates. All right, there's a couple other things. Oh, the camera. That was another one that I really missed. So you got your double tap for the camera, right? All right, it opens up. Now I'm gonna go ahead. This is a feature that was not on the S7. So right now we are in picture mode. If I want to flip it, hey guys, what's up? Can you see me? All right, I really did enjoy that on the Note 7, and now it is on the S7. Missed that feature. Hey y'all, what's up? All right, so we have that. And I just took a picture of nothing, I believe. All right, so what else is here? Let's look in these camera settings just a little bit deeper. All right, so pretty much everything. This is exactly the same camera, so everything should be the same. So let me just skim this a little bit. Yeah, everything seems to be exactly the same. We have the exact same camera software and exact same camera modes. I'm loving it. I'm loving the camera again, because I really didn't care for it, the actual UI on the S7 until now that we have this grace. One of my absolute favorite features from the Note 7 that was not over on the original software of the S7 was the blue light filter, and it's here. Oh my goodness, it's here. All right, you see that where it says, let me bring it in a little closer for you. All right, so you got blue light filter here, and let's go into the main settings, more settings. Then you got blue light filter here. Let's go into all the settings. All right, check it out. So right now the blue light filters are off, and this is actually something you can turn on whenever you want to. You can just toggle, or you can set it to go to sunrise, to sunset to sunrise, or you can do a custom schedule. I actually like mine on a custom schedule from 10 p.m. at night to 5 a.m. the next day. I love the blue light filter. I'll show you what it looks like in just a second. Basically, it kind of puts your phone into reading mode, where this is, you know, how white this is, and you know, it's just a lot of blue light coming at your eyes. It's actually really harsh. But in the nighttime, especially like if you're chilling in your bed or something, and you're just goofing around on your phone, that light blasting at your eyes can be harsh. And sometimes just, you know, doing just toggling the brightness down doesn't always cut it. But if you turn on this blue light filter, I'll turn it on the S7 and not the Note. I'll turn it on, and now it's on. Mine is on a schedule for those particular times, because I know I'm usually in the bed and it's usually dark in the room. And see how much more gentle on the eyes that is? So even if you do toggle the brightness down, it's still, you know, gonna be kind of bright when you don't have the blue light filter. But with this, you don't even have to toggle the brightness down. It's just really a soft light, kind of like the lighting in your bedroom. Anyways, nobody keeps those daylight light bulbs in their bedrooms. So there it is, the blue light filter. Now there are quite a few things that have changed underneath this thing. As you can see, the icons match now. They didn't before. They have this little frame around them, but you also have the option to, when you go in the settings, if you go into display, let's do it on the S7 here. If you go into display and home screen, let's see here, icon frames, you can have it where it's icons only or icons with frames. You see how that changes there with the the Google apps. All right, so I don't like the frames. That's pretty ugly actually. So let's go back to the home. All right, so let's go into maybe the phone calls. So if you look at your contacts here, it's exactly the same. It's the same design. So when we get into that, it also looks the same on the dialer. All right, the dialer pad looks the same. And of course you have now we have recents versus log, but you have a search bar here where you can actually search for things, and that's pretty cool. Then you have your 3 dots there for that. All right, when we get into the text messages, it's just as flat. So there, that's what that looks like. And if you want to create a new one, there it is. You can also have the option to have a background here if you want. I just don't have it here because I don't have messaging set up on this one. But let's get into this since we opened it up. One thing that I hated, I absolutely hated, freaking hated about the Note was the keyboard. I cannot stand that keyboard. It always makes me seem like I don't know how to speak proper English because I've made so many mistakes. They've actually ported that over to this. I really enjoyed the original keyboard from the Galaxy Note 4, possibly the Galaxy Note 5 and 6. And I actually still enjoyed it on the Galaxy S7. So this keyboard has got to go. But I will say on the Note, for some reason it always defaulted to S voice when I hit that microphone button. Even though I went in the settings and changed it, but every time I hit it here, it goes into the Google voice recognition. So let's get that out of there. I don't want to send a text to anyone. All right, let's go into the app tray. All right, so now you have your app tray. I like to keep my app tray nice and clean, but I do believe it scrolls left to right. I don't remember what the S7 did before, but this one scrolls left to right, and this is what it's like. If you have an app on your home screen, if you hold this here, it doesn't let you do anything. You have the option to remove it or move the apps. So let's go ahead and remove it. But if you go here, let me do this. Okay, it came up on the other side. It's almost like a force touch. So if you just hold it just a little bit, let me see. It's almost like a force touch. If you hold it just a little bit, let me put this down here so you can actually see it. It's almost like a force touch. So if you hold it just a little bit, and you see where it says clear badge and app info, that's not on the Note 7. That's actually a really cool feature because sometimes you don't want to, like if you have a text message here and you don't want anyone to see it, or you're tired of looking at it but you haven't actually opened it yet, you can actually clear badge. Or let's go into app info first. So we can go into the application info and you can disable, force stop, whatever you need to do. Let's hit the back. And let's do that again. So it's like I said, it's almost like a force touch. And let's go into clear badge. So watch that 23 emails, it's gonna disappear. I love that because sometimes you get notifications that you just want to get rid of, but not necessarily open. Because if I go into my email, let y'all read my email real quick. All these emails are actually still here. They're not open, they're just cleared. And they're out of my, they're cleaned out of my notification box. So I love that feature here. Oh, there it is again. So it's because I reactivated the app. Once you reactivate the app, if the notifications haven't actually been cleared, then let me see if I can get this right. Yeah, if you reactivate the app, the notification pops back up, and then we can always just clear the badge again. I love that feature. Let me get rid of this. As far as always on display, it's here. And I actually turned it off on the Note 7, but it's actually here and it's fully functional just like it was in the Note 7. If you have notifications, then they will actually pop up and you can interact with them on your Galaxy S7 now. So that's really cool for those of you who like to use the always on display. There may have been a couple other things I wanted to show you, but right now, I'll be honest, I cannot remember them. I should have wrote them down, my bad. But check it out. If you guys have any questions on this, how to get to the Galaxy Beta program, or if there's any other differences, feel free to let me know in the comments or just ask. I'm really enjoying this. It's super fast, super clean. It does not feel like a beta. It feels like refined software. Of course, there's always updates to be made, but it doesn't feel like a beta. It's not glitchy. It doesn't freeze up, doesn't reset my phone or anything crazy like that. I'm really enjoying it. All right, check it out. I ain't never claimed to be an expert at this stuff. I'm just doing reviews, and I'll check y'all at the next one. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button and mash on that like button. Talk to y'all later.